Hey guys, just wanted to come to you today to give you a recipe for dressing for Thanksgiving. It's Southern, that's why we call it dressing. I don't call it stuffing. It doesn't go in the bird, so I'm sorry if that's the way you do it, but it's not the way I do it. My recipe's it's pretty much like my mom taught me, so I'll try to put it into writing, but I'm not sure that I can because I kind of just make it up as I go, but I'll try my best to put it out for you. So in this bowl, I have just some cornbread. I made like a pan of cornbread and let it stale up a little bit. I had some leftover biscuits that were stale and some bread, just loaf bread that was stale. Put all that in a bowl and crumbled it up together. I'll also add some cornbread stuffing in a minute. In this bowl, I have about a cup and a half of water and probably half a stick, probably closer to 3/4 of a stick of butter. Because like I said, it's the South and we just don't do healthy at Thanksgiving. What I'm gonna do is add some onion and celery that I've already chopped up into this water. Over in this pan, got probably half pound of sausage, just breakfast sausage. So, if you know me, you know that I'm going to tell you that you should go to M&M Meat Locker in Hendersonville at 321 7th Avenue to get all of your meat, but especially your sausage, because they make it there in the store fresh all the time. Truthfully, my favorite part of Thanksgiving is the dressing. Probably because it's a bunch of carbs, but that's what I like. And I know everybody makes their dressing differently. Like I said, I make it this way because it's the way my mama makes it. And if you don't know my mama, you should know that she is the best cook ever. She's the woman that makes my dad biscuits and gravy every morning for breakfast or whatever it is that he wants. And she's a way better woman than I will ever be when it comes to that. So this is the way my mom makes dressing. She taught me how to do it. I've watched her do it since I was little. She's always been the one to make the dressing. This year she's still gonna make the dressing, but we're gonna each make one because she actually had a stem cell transplant on August 31st in Chapel Hill. She has a disease called amyloidosis. That's really the only treatment that there is for her particular disease. This is the way we're doing it this year. I'm gonna make one and she's gonna make one. I'm not saying it's a competition, but if it was, mine might win. Got all the sausage in this pan. I'm gonna stir the onions and celery. I mean, I'm really just cooking them until they're tender. I just don't like crunchy onions. I think they're gross. You can just cook them until you think they're done enough for you. The other things that I'm gonna put in the dressing, besides this cornbread stuffing, is I got 2 hard-boiled eggs that I've chopped up here. Some Swanson chicken broth, but you can use whatever kind you want. It's just what I had in my cabinet. Salt and pepper, of course. Some people put sage. We just use poultry seasoning because it's got a little bit of sage in it anyway. And then a couple of eggs. It's pretty easy actually. I think dressing is one of the easiest things to make. Okay, so I got the sausage here cooked. No, I'm not draining it. I want the sausage grease. I told you it's not healthy. It's Southern. And we like grease and butter. In fact, my daddy says if you could fry water, it would taste better. So he's probably got a point. Put the sausage in, kind of mix it up a little bit with this. And I'm gonna put some of this cornbread dressing in. I know it looks like a lot in this bowl. When you start adding the liquids, it goes down a lot. This is our onions and celery, butter and water. These are the hard-boiled eggs. Just mix all the good stuff together. Here's the liquid. And I've got 2 eggs just because it binds it a little bit more. Okay, so I'll probably mix these up a little bit and then I'll add the rest of the chicken broth. I personally do not pack it down and cut it in squares when we eat it. We kind of just crumble it in the pan. It's just a personal preference. Seasoning, I'm just adding some for some flavor. I just pour the broth in a little bit at a time, kind of get a feel for it. So while I'm doing this, I'd like to know what y'all want to see on the blog. Do you like cooking videos? Do you like more fashion? Do you like a little of both? Because I wanted to do a lifestyle blog because, well, I didn't want to just do one thing, but I do want to know what you guys enjoy the most and what you want to see more of. I do love clothes and shoes and jewelry and all that stuff. I, at one time in my life, wanted to open a bakery, but I never did. But I still love cupcakes. And I might one day do a video on what is my kids' favorite cupcake, which is chocolate chip cookie dough cupcakes. So if you'd like to see that, post me a comment so that I know what you guys want. This is pretty much done. So I've just got a greased, or buttered actually, casserole dish, crumbled my dressing in there. I may actually have made too much, but that's okay. I'll just put in another dish. Can freeze as well. I'm making this way before Thanksgiving because it does freeze well. And if you plan ahead, it's not as stressful the week of Thanksgiving. It makes life much easier on that day. You can just pull this out of the freezer the day before, bake it on the day, and it's one less thing you have to worry about. Okay, so that is pretty much it. Let me know if you like your dressing this way, if you do stuffing, how you do yours. Maybe I'll learn from you. And if you try this, I'd love to know if you liked it and what you thought. Thanks.